Of Conservatists and Reformists, colleague Jan Zahradil. The floor is yours.
Mr. President, I hope that you will also be quite tolerant in my case when it comes to speaking time. Thank you. There are few good things in the package that has been adopted, of course. There are many more bad things in that, unfortunately. One good thing is that call for a balanced budget, so-called balanced budget rule. Everybody wants to have balanced budget, that's true. I only wonder how it will be received by those political forces and those politicians who are used for a very long time to bribe their voters with public overspending. Do they stick with that rule or not? That's another question. But the bad thing, the main bad thing on that whole package is that it is actually only a buying of time, a temporary solution. What happened? The vast amount of both private and public funds will be poured into the debt bailout. Other debts will be written off simply, and a bond union will be created. That means that we are at the very beginning of a massive fiscal transfer never seen before in European history. This is an unprecedented case, and I am afraid that this will create an enormous burden for the EU economy and that this will result in very high long-term costs. I am afraid that the loss of economic growth, the loss of international competitiveness, this is what is to be expected, unfortunately. And even worse, this might have a side effect on other very viable strategies, such for instance is the completion of a single market. I was very pleased to see Sunday's Council giving a renewed commitment to completion of a single market, and I say that we must not let the single market just fall out while we attempt to save single currency. You know that I represent a group with most non-Eurozone members, and as a Eurozone outsider, or how we can call that, as an observer, I have to say that my feeling is that the Eurozone at the moment does not serve to all its 17 members, but just a few. And I have the feeling that the only answer to current problems will be the reduction of the Eurozone, and sooner or later you will have to do it, like it or not. This is the only reasonable way out of this mess. On non-Eurozone countries, one more remark. Last but not least, we should allow these non-Eurozone members, such as my country, to decide again if they even wish to enter. We have signed up in our accession treaty to a monetary union, not to a transfer union or bond union. And this is the major reason why, for instance, the Czech Prime Minister wishes to call a referendum on this matter, and it has my full support, Mr. President. So, to sum up where we are now, we have found a very costly and only temporary solution. You even consider another treaty change. Let me say, this is, Mr. President, completely out of touch. This is completely unrealistic. This will never be passed by. Have you forgotten the lessons from the Lisbon Treaty already? I don't believe so. So, sorry to say, there is no real reason to optimism, Mr. President. I think that only rearrangement of desk chairs on the upper board of Titanic is not enough.
Thank you, Mr. President.